I don't mind holding him up because he's not on camera. So I'll just leave him down. I'll just leave. Like you're looking at my phone for no reason. So I wonder whether Simon, whether you would like to give a little bit of thought. Don't let the girls down. We have it and buzzard from your good ladies, and those are splendid choices. So I wonder whether you might throw something into the mix.
A greenfinch.
Oh.
Greenfinch. Okay, now that's nice.
We had lots of them when we had Leilandi down the side of our garden. We had a whole family that used to nest in it every year.
I always find they look like they're scowling. They've got quite angry little faces.
There we go, the male balancing on top of the female's head in some kind of acrobatic display.
I'm taking over.
I bet she looks especially scowling.
She does. She's very happy.
That kind of wheezy call for me is like they're saying green, normally from the top of a Leilandi eye or something like that. And they do a very, very nice kind of parachute flight display near the nest, which is called the butterfly display.
We're okay. We're flying without tappers. We can do it, folks.
The song contains a lot of trilling twitters interspersed with wheezes.
Let's gather some notes about our greenfinch.
C. B flat.
A. Did we say G?
We didn't say G. Very melodic, but whether we can do something with it remains to be seen. Here we have the greenfinch.
Ah,
Oh, what a
that was
what a
amazing.
fine rendition of a Greenfinch that was, Mr. George.
Brilliant. Love the trilling.
Fantastic.
That was amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
What goes through your mind when you're actually playing?
When you get the notes, you have to play them, and you have to sort of hear how they hang together. So I often do that a couple of times, and during those first couple of plays, I'm looking at the words. I'm looking at something that kind of leaps out. Now, this one, it was reasonably obvious that it was going to be the trill. Sometimes I've got a number of choices, and I don't always know which one is going to sort of strike. With this one, I didn't want to get too far away from the original thought and make it overly complicated harmonically, so I sort of changed the pitch around a little bit. I try and imagine the bird in front of me, but I scan over the words every 10-15 seconds or so, and often something else just sort of strikes me. There's a bit in the middle where I was thinking of trying to create that sort of wheezy sound, and I had a bit of a play with it, and it didn't quite, I wasn't quite happy with how it didn't seem to quite work. So I had a bit of a fiddle about with that, and then moved on to something else. Whereas had it really taken off, and I felt it was really sort of wheezy, I could have probably explored that. But you're sort of, I guess you're going down a corridor and you're sort of pushing at lots of different doors, and sometimes they don't open, and you can't just keep going, and you have another little push, and sometimes a door opens, and you think, well, there's an idea, and you then sort of develop it, and something works harmonically, or you find a little sort of little lick, a little rhythm, a little groove, which you then sort of repeat and play with. There's something sort of pleasing about in music about repeating patterns, and I suppose because of that, the process is very, very different every week. You know, when you listen back, I think, well, that was a really good passage, or that lacked a little bit of musical interest, or it lacked a bit of focus or direction, or it didn't have enough variety. I sort of got stuck in a bit of a thing that I wanted to. I know I keep doing that as if like I've forgotten what I do on the piano. Yeah, I know. Yes, I know, you know that's the piano thing. I'll sit on my hand. But I'm always conscious of going too far away from those notes. I find that the sort of authenticity comes in trying to be faithfully keeping those notes in there somewhere, stops me from just playing any old thing that just might sound nice. It's definitely a very organic thing. I can't ever really think too far ahead, even if you've got a bit of a flow going.
Very interesting. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
I've been intrigued for a while.
Thank you for your interest. I am genuinely touched by this wonderful little group, and the fact that people are interested in what I do is thrilling.